Sorry. This is a Therian's video part 2 thing because I forgot a couple of things. In the last one I mentioned I was going to show off my fake one, but I got a bit panicky because it was getting closer to the time limit, as I can only post 15 minutes videos on my YouTube. It always says that, so I got a bit panicky and forgot. I've got 3 or 4 things to show you, so it won't be as long as the other one, but that doesn't matter. I'm going to show you anyway. So, as I said, my fake tail I do no longer wear, but I have it because it's memories, and I wore it for at least 2 or 3 months. This is because I did want to get a tail from a fur farm. I didn't obviously have the idea of using a paper clip for my tail. I only got that when I got the black fox tail for my bag, and I thought, you know what, I love this tail so much, what if I try and use a paper clip? And also, I just thought it was cheap and stuff like that, and I just was paranoid of getting a tail that was real, to be honest. So that was the reason that I got a fake one. But now I look at it and now I use a paper clip and I have these lovely taxidermy, beautiful babies that mean the whole world to me. I think, what the hell did I actually wear that? I mean, I think honestly now it looks disgusting. And I hate it. Like, I look at it and I think, ugh, why did I wear that? I don't know, I just think a lot of fake tails look disgusting. And if you do own a fake tail, that's fine. Because some of them do look alright, but some of them I just think, oh, they just look all, you know, kind of like a mop sort of thing. But some fake tails I think, oh, okay, they actually look okay. But to me, I don't know, I get a really strong spiritual connection to the real tails. Only if it's taxidermy, because if I wear one for, I definitely know it's from a fur farm, it makes you feel a bit odd. So, I don't know, I think that's kind of like the thing. I feel like I know that they've taxidermy, because obviously I just risked that it was hopefully taxidermy off of eBay. I think I know it isn't definitely from a fur farm, because I don't get that sort of eerie feeling that, oh my god, like that animal just died for the fur. So I'm going to show you the fake fur anyway, the fake tail anyway. I used to have ears as well, but I no longer wear the ears. I don't feel any sort of connection to them, and I don't know, not many Therians wear them, to be honest. And I don't know, I just didn't like the look of them. So I stopped wearing the ears after I got, well, quite a while ago actually, because I stopped wearing the ears when I still had the fake tail. I only wore them for like, I don't know, 20 days maybe, I don't know, to be honest. It was quite a while I wore the ears, I guess. But this was my fake wolf tail. It was like that, so you could do lots of stuff. When I first got it, I fell in love. But as you can see, I had to tape it here, which made it look even more horrible because the strap was coming off, like it was slowly coming undone. I don't know, you look at that, I mean, I don't know, it just looks awful in my opinion. The material, the way it feels, and I'm just like, and it's like all firm, where like these ones are so squishy and cuddly, and I'm just like, I touch that and I go, you know, like I don't like it. Like, I don't know, I think at the time I felt some sort of connection to it, but when I got this and I started wearing this, I got such a powerful feeling. I had like, well, especially when I got this one. When I got this one, I got like a Therian shift straight away. So like, you know, I do feel more of a connection to the black fox though, to be honest, because of a lot of reasons. I think probably because it was my first one and because of everything about it. But obviously this one is more indestructible, if you like to call it, because the leather and the like things glued together. A lot of them actually aren't, so it's great that it was glued together. It's just off of a company on Amazon this one came from, and I am getting a couple more soon, and my cat is coming. No, because I remember when she comes to the video, she keeps on trying to nudge my cheek. You can sit there, boo, I don't mind. Oh yeah, this is the other 2 things I wanted to show. This is my precious boy Alpha. I'm not going to go through my belief that I kind of made up. I got ideas from Native Americans and other spiritual stuff, but I made up like a little story, and like, it's a very strong belief to me. But if you wanted me to explain, I would, but obviously I'm not going to go through the whole story. This is Alpha. He's a very strong thing for me, and we just have a very strong connection, me and Alpha, and he means the whole world to me. And then the other last thing we have is my other Therian teddy, and that is Pax. He's got that lovely little fox necklace as well, which looks beautiful. It does dangle off his back a little bit, but that doesn't matter. They're both from Build-A-Bear. That one's from the WWF thing. I don't know what this one was made for. I think it was just made because why not? But they are just both so lovely. I do feel connected more to Alpha than Pax, but in more Therian thing, I feel bothly connected. Excuse me, to both of them. Like, I feel very strong, like a very strong feeling to both of the animals. Sometimes I do class myself as a Sun Therian, which is basically a person who they feel like a human but also an animal all the time, so they feel like they've got ears and stuff like that all the time. I don't know if I explained it in my other video, but I wanted to mention that again because I do class myself. I don't know if I mentioned in my video, but I just want to say it again because sometimes I do class myself as that, but I don't much because I do still get a lot of experiences where I feel very strongly like the animal. Obviously not physically because that is impossible, and anyone who does feel physically like that, well, I don't know what you're thinking because you can't. It's against the laws of science, no matter how much we want to feel like the animal and want to live like them. And honestly, I do try and connect myself with all I can, all I scientifically can to nature, but obviously there is a line you have to draw because at the end of the day we're humans, but we just try to, us Therians just try and feel like something else. And a lot of people say like, oh, because a lot of people say, oh, so is it like a separate thing, this wolf, or whatever you are? Is it like a separate thing, like another separate part of you? No. We're both animal and human, like connected together. Like that wolf is like whatever we do as a human, we're like kind of doing as a wolf, if that makes sense. So we're kind of like two things together. It's like a boy who wants to be a girl or a girl who wants to be a boy. It's the same thing. I don't want to compare it because it sounds a bit weird. But at the end of the day, that is a kind of thing, like, it's a part of you and that's how you feel. And that's the same thing with Therians. And I feel like the Therian thing is starting to become a massive and more accepted thing on the internet, like the gay community, pride and stuff like that. It's all starting to become more connected and gathered together for the earth, but obviously the other things in the Therian community, like other kin or fiction kin or anything like that, they're not really known about yet, and I feel like these all need to be known more by people, especially ones who don't really accept us or know, and they see us and they think, what the hell? Like, I feel like these people need to know so they can accept it more. Like, I don't want to brag about it or like go on about it because that's not what I do, but I feel like people need to know because it's important for people to know this stuff. Like, no matter what it is, I feel like people need to know. Like, obviously, if we was walking around on all fours all day and not able to deal with our normal human lives, that's not okay. But we do that, and that's fine. This is also my wolf shirt. I love it. I've got a lot of wolf shirts. So that's why I want to try and teach people. I am starting to be more of a guide because I got that inspiration again from PD Therian, and also I've been in it for a very long time now. I've experienced a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot of things in the Therian community. I've talked to lots of people. I've learnt stuff. So I want to try and be a guide for people, and also a guide for people who don't know about it yet or like have first joined. I always love people who have first joined the Therian community because it might take forever to teach them stuff, but it is just such a nice thing to know that they know that stuff now. So like, yeah. If you have any questions, as I said in the last video, I am happy to answer them, or any other Therian you can ask, because again, I might know a lot, but I don't always know everything, because I'm still learning at the end of the day, and I'm always Therian, still learning, no matter how long we've been in this community. I'm happy to be in this community, and I feel very wild, and I feel very free in this community. And I left it for quite a few months, and I stopped being a Therian, but I got another call from it, and I know that I only left it for about 2 or 3 months. But I got a very special call from this tail, because I got this only for my bag, but then I got told about the paperclip, so I feel like that was some sort of special call from the wild saying, you know, you got to come back, sort of thing. And you know, that's where you start getting the signs and stuff, so I'm happy about that. That's why I feel so connected to that black foxtail as well, because that was the thing that called me back to being a Therian, and I'm happy about that. And especially with these tails, and I know I'd never leave again now, and especially with these tails, like, how can I not want to wear that? And I just feel even closer than ever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.